Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Alberto from A to Z Tactical Academy. Today I want to give you a recommendation on what to do every time you go to the range. All right, everybody. So every time you go to the range, you should do something like this, right? Every time I take my guns out of their safe, cases, wherever it may be, right? I do a full function check before I head out to the range. It's a good idea because you don't know if something got out of whack last time you used the gun or something's not proper, and you may create an unsafe situation with your gun. So here's one that happened to me. I was actually getting ready for heading out to the range to teach a class on Red Dot this past Saturday, and I wanted to take my CZ Shadow 2, which has been converted to single action only. However, when I did my function check, I found out something I didn't like. And let me show you what. So here is the CZ Shadow 2. No magazine, nothing in the chamber, right? So I'll be pressing the trigger. So here's what happens with this guy right here. Let me get close. Not unsafe, hammer back. If you press the trigger, obviously it fires. If you rack it, hammer stays back, and you can do another fire, right? However, if I pin the trigger to the rear, the hammer does not stay back, and that is not normal. Let me show you. Oh, and it didn't this time. There's a couple times that it didn't do it. Let me take the slide out. I think what happens is there is something obstructing the sear. Taking the slide out. So hammer back. With the trigger out, no problem. I'm going to pin it to the rear. Look, it stayed that way. There's reset. Doesn't stay. Stayed. Stayed. Didn't stay. Didn't stay. Stayed. So anyway, that is not normal. I am getting every other time where the trigger is not engaging the reset. So I cannot take this gun to the range and be confident that I won't have, a machine gun, if you will. So I'm going to take it apart, figure out what is it that is not functional, correct it, and tell you what happened. Okay, so I've taken it apart, and I honestly don't see anything abnormal as far as broken pieces or maybe springs that are not up to par. Everything seems to be in order as far as functionality. I do see this pistol being extremely dirty. I don't like that. So there's a lot of debris. I think that's a big part of it. So if I hold the trigger back, this is supposed to come up and reset. And there's so much debris in here that it's getting stuck. I'll be honest with you, I have not cleaned this pistol in probably well over 10,000 rounds. There's also here's the cage. There is a lot of debris underneath. I see here a lot of things here that I don't like as far as like how much debris is in this. So I'm going to clean everything up, put it back together. I think that is it. I don't think there's anything broken or actually damaged in the pistol. The face of the sear, which is this part right here, it's not chewed up or worn out or anything like that. Obviously, when you pull the trigger, this gets out of the way and allows the trigger, it allows the hammer to fall, if you will, right? So anyway, it doesn't look like anything's broken, but it does look extremely dirty. lesson learned, I shouldn't leave a pistol without any cleaning for that many rounds. All right, so yes, there was a lot of debris. This little pieces, this right there, if we can see it. There is a lot of little grainy stuff. Lesson learned, clean your pistols more often than I did. Okay, so I fixed the problem. The problem was cleanliness. Let me put it back together. Put the rails in there. Line up the two lines over here. That's typical for all CZs. But the disassembly thing. Okay, so here goes. On safe, shouldn't fire. On fire, pin the trigger to the rear. That stays. Everything's clean now. Very consistent. There you go. So there you have it. Every time you go to the range, you should do a full function check of your guns to make sure they are still safe and in good working order. Like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, you're going to tell me I should clean my guns more, right? Whatever. Until next time.